Okie doke. Project auramax. Transformation Day 55. I'm Andy. Regular nobody. Here's the reference series for Day 55. I think I'm finally exiting the final stages of looking like old Andy, and soon I will be entering the beginning stages of looking like new Andy. My weight today is 181.6 pounds. I think the last time I checked in a week ago I was around 184. My daily training recently is varied. I'll generally try and complete a strength training workout even if my knees aren't 100%, but I also regularly have days where I complete a HIIT circuit or some dedicated knee rehab exercises plus stretching in place of strength training. I also always perform some form or another of cardio. Today I did like 100 calories on the indoor rowing machine and like 800 on the elliptical. The chore docket is ever expanding, as is the case for most adults with a child or a spouse or a home to take care of. I've seen this joke floating around sometimes, but it really is true how difficult it is to maintain like a half clean house and also have a half decent looking physique at the same time. Stack a child and a demanding job on top, and you have a recipe for a physique you personally likely won't be happy with and zero social life. I see now my parents were such good friends with the parents of other kids I played travel hockey with. It's because they literally had no choice. They didn't have time for anything else. And my parents weren't even in good shape, and our house was a shithole while I was growing up. I had a pseudo-manic impulse this evening, whereby I decided to take all of the canned goods out of the lower storage area in our pantry. I became tired of looking at and underutilizing the array of ingredients, so I suddenly resolved that they needed to come out of the pantry into a more visible and apparent location, such that they might be used more frequently and with more consideration. Additionally, I know some of it is coming up on expiration within the year, and I want to process it into things we will actually eat or use before that time comes to pass. I started with the bulk of the canned tomato products today and process it into a marinara sauce which I will freezer pack. Tomorrow and beyond I will continue this ongoing process of consolidating our food storage spaces and eating through and rotating the long storage items. Dinner tonight was a can of Libby's corned beef, 4 eggs, and 1 cup of egg whites, topped with some sugar-free maple syrup. I've had this the last few days, as the corned beef is one of the items I've been trying to eat through before I buy more perishable food. Tonight's can was the last one. Tomorrow I'm going to do something with the cans of tuna. For dessert, I had 2 Fairlife protein shakes in the form of ice cream. I also sprinkled like 2 servings of this Catalina Crunch protein slop cereal on top. I haven't had an oat square since I was sick a few weeks ago, and I probably won't have them again, maybe ever. That about wraps it up for today, folks. See you tomorrow.